Luke 20. The authority of Jesus' question. One day, as Jesus was teaching the people in the temple court and proclaiming the good news, the chief priest and the teacher of the law, together with the elder, came up to him. "Tell us by what authority you were doing these things," they said. "Who gave you this authority?" He replied, "I will also ask you a question. Tell me, John's baptism was in from heaven or human origin?" They discussed it among themselves and said, "If we say from heaven, he will ask, 'Why didn't you believe him?' But if we say of human origin, all the people will stone us, because they are persuaded that John was prophet." So they answered, "We don't know where it was from." Jesus said, "Neither would I tell you by what authority I am doing these things." The parable of the tenant. He went on to tell the people in this parable. A man planted a vineyard, rented it to some farmer, and went away for a long time. At harvest time, he sent a servant to the tenant to say they would give him some of the fruit of the vineyard. But the tenant beat him and sent him away empty-handed. He sent another servant, but that one also they beat and treated shamefully and sent away empty-handed. He sent still a third, and they wounded him and threw him out. Then the owner of the vineyard said, "What shall I do? I will send my son, whom I love. Perfect, they will respect him." But when the tenants saw him, they talked the matter over. "This is a heir," they said. "Let's kill him, and the inheritance will be ours." So they threw him out of the vineyard and killed him. What then will the owner of the vineyard do to them? He will come and kill those tenants and give the vineyard to others. When the people heard this, they said, "God forbid." Jesus looked directly at them and asked, "Then what is the meaning of the which is written, 'The stone he builder rejected has become the cornerstone'? Everyone who falls on the stone will be broken to pieces. Anyone on whom it falls will be crushed." The teacher of the law and the chief priest looked for a way to arrest him immediately, because they knew he had spoken this parable against them. But they were afraid of the people, paying tax to Caesar. Keeping a close watch on him, they sent spies who pretended to be sincere. They hoped to catch Jesus in something he said, so that they might hand him over to the power and authority of the governor. So the spy questioned him, "Teacher, we know that you speak and teach what is right, and that you don't show partially, but teach the way of God in accordance with the truth. Is it right for us to pay tax to Caesar or not?" He saw through their hypocrisy and said to them, "Show me your denarius, whose image and inscription are on it." "Caesar," they replied. He said to them, "Then give back to Caesar what is Caesar's, and to God what is God." They were unable to trap him in what he had said there in public, and astonished by his answer, they became silent. The resurrection and marriage. Some of the Sadducees, who say there is no resurrection, came to Jesus with a question. "Teacher," they said, "Moses wrote for us that if a man's brother dies and leaves a wife but no children. The man must marry the widow and raise up offspring for his brother. Now there were 7 brothers. The first one married a woman and died childless. The second and the third married her, and in the same way the 7 died, leaving no children. Finally, the woman died too. Now then, at the resurrection, whose wife will she be? Since the 7 were married to her. Jesus replied, the people of this age marry and are given in marriage, but those who are considered worthy of taking part in the age to come and in the resurrection from the dead will neither marry nor be given in marriage, and they can no longer die, for they are like the angels that are God's children, since they are children of the resurrection. But in the account of the burning bush, even Moses showed that the dead rise, for he called the Lord the God of Abraham, and the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. He is not the God of the dead, but of the living, for to him all are alive. Some of the teachers of the law respond, Will said teacher, and no one dared to ask him any more question. Whose son is the Messiah? Then Jesus said to them, Why is it said the Messiah is the son of David? David himself declared in the book of Psalms, The Lord said to my Lord, Sit at my right hand until I make your enemy a footstool for your feet. David called him Lord. How then can be he his son? Warning against the teacher of the law. While all the people were listening, Jesus said to his disciples, Beware of the teacher of the law. They like to walk around in flowing robes and love to be greeted with respect in the marketplace and have the most important seats in the synagogue and the place of honor of banquet. They devour widow house and for show make lengthy prayer. Then men will be punished most severely.